All right, what up, y'all? I'm doing a quick live here talking about all the reasons why novations are the wave and why I truly believe people that aren't doing novations in 2024 are going to have a very hard time getting consistent deal flow, right? So a couple things, okay? If you're already actively marketing, okay, it's not that wholesale's dead, right? It's just that there's a lot more opportunities for properties where the seller's distressed, right? But the property ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Maybe it's not beautiful and perfect, but it's livable, right? And there's a real need for affordable housing and, products to hit the market, especially, hey, look, interest rates, hopefully they're going down. We got the election coming up. But if you are, especially if you're doing PPC, or you're doing any sort of inbound marketing that you're paying all this money for these leads, you're paying $200-$300 per lead, maybe more, maybe less. Look, if you don't have a way to monetize these on market, it's going to be tough. And there's going to be a lot of leads that you just throw away. Now, why do I think people don't do it? Well, a couple things. Okay. Maybe they don't want to take the time to learn the process, right? They don't want to invest the time into it, or maybe they've tried to piece together information they've heard over here, heard over there. Give me the paperwork. We'll flat fee broker. They try it out and they have trouble with it. Or maybe they have a deal that blows up and they're like, man, screw this. I'll just do more wholesale deals. That's what I know. But I could recommend this, right? So if you have a deal and you don't want to invest in a course, you don't want to invest time, because I think honestly for most people it's more of a time thing than it's a money thing, right? Because if you're wholesaling, you probably get, you got some bread to throw around if you really want to, but it's the thought of like, oh, a whole new sales process. I got to try to teach my guys. I got to invest into this. What if it doesn't work, right? There's some other things like that, right? But I would say this, look, if you don't want to try to flip the whole script on what you got going on, just go to novationjv.com and we'll work the deal for you. You'll get paid on it. You won't really have to do anything other than send us the lead and introduce us to the seller. But this is our criteria, okay? The first number we need is as is retail. So the as is retail price is the number that we can say confidently that we think the property will sell for on the market quickly, right? So whatever other properties are selling for that look like our property that are in that same area, similar condition, if they're selling fast, then that's the number. If they're selling slow, it's going to be a little bit below, right? So you need to find the as is retail price where it's going to sell quickly. Like we want an offer in like 3 weeks or less, right? That number, you got to take 10% off. So I'll give you a hypothetical situation. Let's say the as is retail is $300,000. Okay. 10% off that would be $270,000. Okay. And then from that point, minus at least $30K. Okay. So as is retail minus 10% minus at least $30K. Now, are we trying to make just $30K on every property? Hell no. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. It's not the one size fits all. That's the minimum. The minimum. Make more if you can. Get as low as you possibly can. As is retail, minus 30K. Minus 10%, minus 30K. If you have a seller that you're negotiating that you're in that range, obviously for most properties, that won't work as a wholesale. It's still too high. You got to be like 50 cents on the dollar, sell for 60 cents on the dollar, right? But if you can get them down to that number, please, for the love of everything, don't try to pitch Novation to them. Send it to us. Send it to us. Don't steal our thunder. Don't reveal it too quickly in a non-compelling way. Let us handle it. Keep them on the hook and tell them, hey, look, we're looking at a whole bunch of properties right now. I can get back to you in the next few days as soon as we make a decision, right? And then your next call will be the warm handoff, and then we'll handle that with you. We'll show you exactly what to do. And literally, guys, we freaking do all the work. We do almost everything. You did the work of getting the lead up to that point and putting it on our plate. Once you hand it off to us, we're doing almost everything, right? We may have you help us call some realtors and stuff once you watch us do it when it's time to actually list the property. You might get your help on some of that, but it'll be good for you. You get freaking free training. You learn how to do it yourself. Like the goal is you're not going to have to use us to do deals all the time. I mean, yeah, if you want to, by all means, I'm not going to stop you. But if you actually want to learn, like we'll teach you, you know what I mean? And once you see how much money we're going to make, you're probably going to want to just get the blueprint so you can teach your guys. You know what I mean? But me, all my guys, we all close these deals the same way. It's not something where it's like, I've got some unique ability to do this. No, I've just figured out a process that freaking works consistently. And my guys close these deals the same way. Okay, so someone asked, how do you send it? NovationJV.com. NovationJV.com. So NovationJV.com. I'll be honest, if you already sent in some leads, we are a little backed up. I'm not going to lie. We are a little backed up. I've got 5 closers right now, and I've just talked to 3 new people that are going to be coming on board. So we are working on that. But if you've got a hot one, DM me. Now, some people are sending in leads where it's like, what do you think it'll sell for? $400,000. What's the seller's lowest asking price? $450,000. Yo, if you send me that lead, I'm sorry, bro. You got to go back to work on that. You know what I mean? Don't just send me whatever. Don't send me whatever. Try to get something in the range, because it's not fair to the people that actually have hot deals. You know what I mean? So try to send the best stuff possible. Because if you send me a bunch of booty, eventually your shit's getting pushed to the back of the line. It just is what it is. We only have so much time, right? So don't just send me whatever. But if you have something that's in that range, because you will come across this, right? Yo, there's not that many people doing novations. There's not. There's 380 people in the course, and that's out of how many wholesalers? A lot. Even if 380 people, let's say we're all doing 20 deals a month, which we're not, you know what I mean? But let's say that's still not that many houses, right? Out of all the people selling houses. So this is wide open, yo. I don't know. If y'all ain't doing novations, I don't know what the hell you're doing. But I would love to do a deal with you. If you just want to, finally give in and ride the wave, NovationKing.com, code Rainmaker50 is 50% off. Now, I already know there's people on this call that are going to hit me up next week and say, hey, can we still do the 50% off? No. With the codes right now, take action now. You can break it up into 6 payments. It's like $450 a month. And I'll be honest, if you can't afford that, you probably have no business wholesaling. I'm just going to throw it out there, right? But look, I know I'm talking my shit, but I'm trying to get, there's so much opportunity. I'm trying to really press you on the urgency of if you're not doing this, you literally have these deals in your CRM. They're in there now. You don't have to look for them. They're already freaking there. You just need a process on how to convert them, because the shit you're doing is not working, right? You need the process on how to convert them. You need to understand where the landmines are so you can avoid them and not get your deal freaking blown up.